Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with a new makeup look for you guys. It's this one that is obviously on my face right now. This is a recreation of a look that I put up on my Instagram a few weeks ago and you guys really loved it. It's perfect for kind of like a summer night out today because I just feel like that's something I haven't done on this channel yet. I could be wrong, but you know. So I really hope you guys enjoy watching me put this together, and I've also done a slight little tutorial on the fishtail braid that I've been wearing a lot in my videos recently because it's just like my go-to hair look at the moment. So I've done a little bit of a tutorial on that at the end and how I do it. So I really hope you guys like this. And before we get started, today's video is in collaboration with Eco Tools. So in this video today I'll be using the Day to Night set and the Eye Enhancing Duo sets, as well as a few other brushes as well. So for this look I'm actually going to start off with the eyes because I've already done my base. I have really uneven, slightly blemishy skin at the moment and it's just taking me about a million years to do my base, so I thought I'd do that off camera. I used the Charlotte Tilbury Magic foundation for my all over foundation because I find that it really helps to even out my skin tone, and then the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher concealer and the YSL Touche Éclat neutralizer for my under eyes because I just find this is the best thing for concealing dark under eye circles. This duo is just amazing, and then I finished it all off by powdering a little bit, especially over the blemish prone areas and the uneven skin tone areas, which are around kind of here. I powder a lot and I use the MAC Studio Fix Plus powder foundation for this, and I just find that it really helps to set my base, but it also evens out the skin tone a lot. I've actually just hit pan, which some of you may have seen on my Snapchat, but I love this stuff. It's so good. So that is what I've used today, but obviously this is a summer makeup look, so some people don't like to wear too much foundation at all during the summer, even if it's for like a night out or during the day. Some people just don't like to wear too much foundation. So foundation is the bit where you can decide what you do, because during the summer I think some people just don't like wearing foundation at all. So you do you on this bit, but now we're going to move on to eyes. I'm actually going to be using the new Tanya Burr Cosmetics palette. This is the birthday suit one. It's got my name on it. This is so cute, and I've been loving using this recently. My lighting has gone crazy, but yeah, I did an Instagram photo a couple of weeks back now wearing this on my eyes, and I think I had a red lip as well. I'll insert the photo here, but so many of you asked for a tutorial on that and I was actually wearing this. I've been loving it, so I thought I'd talk you through that today and basically recreate the look that was in that Instagram. So I'm going to be starting off with the lightest shade in the palette, which is Marzipan. It's a gorgeous kind of neutral browny shimmery colour, and I'm going to be using the Eco Tools full eyeshadow brush to apply this. Next I'm going to be using the warm brown colour in the palette, which is called Toast, and I'm going to be applying that to the outer corner of my eyelid and through my crease using the Eco Tools blend and smudge brush. Once I'm done blending that out, I'm then going to take the other end of the blend and smudge brush and I'm going to be dipping that back into the mid brown shade, and I'm going to be running that underneath my lower lash line. Doesn't quite work on camera though, so what you're going to have to deal with is either my double chins or my mirror in shot a tiny weeny bit. So now that my right eye's done, I'm just going to be doing the same on my left eye. So again, blending through the outer corners, kind of over the centre of the lid and through the crease as well. And again, just taking the mid brown colour underneath my eye as well. And just to warm things up a tiny bit more, I've actually just popped some of my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer onto the blending brush again, and I'm just popping that on the outer corner and centre of my eyelid. So now the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to be using my Guerlain liner to apply a tiny thin line, fingers crossed, of eyeliner. I always end up going overboard with my liner, so this could just turn into a full winged liner look if I can't control myself. So whilst the liner dries, I'm going to do my brows quickly, and I'm just going to be using the lighter shade from my Bobbi Brown brow kit. That's so hard to say, that's such a tongue twister. And I'm going for quite a full look, but a light full look, if that makes sense at all. You guys know what I mean. I want it to be quite soft, not too heavy, because I love a full brow, but I don't want this to be too full on. I think for a summery look, it's really nice to have kind of a slightly less strong brow. I'm actually not going to do too much to the front of the brows just because I'm going to use my brow gel, and I find that that tends to give them the fullness that they need. Now I'm just using my Benefit Gimme Brow Gel to coat the brow hairs and set them in place. And my brows really need setting in place today. I woke up this morning and they were just like spiking outwards from my face. I must have slept like really awkwardly on my eyebrows and they were just pointing out in every single direction. You can even feel them working against the brow setting gel. That's how rebellious they're being today. So we're going back to lashes now. I'm going to be using some new ones from Ardell. These are, well, they're new to me. These are the Ardell Natural Demis, number 102. Not really sure if that's the right name for them, but that's what it says. And now I'm just gonna pop those onto my eye. Yay! And again, just popping those on. Yay! So the lashes are on. I really like these ones. They're quite natural, which is quite nice for a summer look, especially if you're going out at night. I think these are perfect. And Ardell lashes, I've just got so into recently. The bands are so thin and flexible that I just find them so easy to use and apply. So I would highly recommend those. But now I'm going to be applying some mascara and blending my real lashes in with the fake ones. Also going to be using this on my lower lash line as well. I have been loving this mascara so much recently. It's like my go-to for an everyday mascara look, whether I'm wearing eyeliner or I'm not wearing eyeliner. It just gives the best, really full lashes. So that is the eyes mostly done. I've actually just had a look at my brows and decided that I would like them to be a little bit more defined at the front and just a little bit more sharp. So I'm actually just going to take one of the dual-ended brushes. This is the Define and Shade brush that has an angle brush on the end. And I'm just going to be dipping that into the Bobbi Brown brow kit. And I'm using this one because the brush is actually slightly thinner for what I need. So I'm just going to be creating a sharper line at the base of the front of my brow. Before I move on to the lips, I'm going to be bronzing and highlighting my skin, and I'm going to start off by using the L'Oreal Glam Bronze Cushion de Soleil. I'm going to be using this with an EcoTools blending and bronzing brush, and I'm just going to dip this into the cushion, and then I just dot this along my cheekbone and up through my temples, and I basically just apply this everywhere where the sun would naturally tan me, because I just love a sun-kissed look all year round. This is basically my go-to way of applying bronzer all year round, and I love it, but in the summer I can get away with it, doing it even more. To finish off my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Glow Kit. I love this. When I first bought this, I never thought in a million years I'd get as much use out of it as I do, but this is just my absolute favourite summer product at the moment, and this like bronzy highlighty shade in particular is my go-to from this palette. So basically today I'm going to be taking that same EcoTools blending and bronzing brush, dabbing that into the highlighter, and then I'm going to sweep that basically over my temples and down through my cheekbone. My lighting is going crazy. I'm sweeping that through my temples and across my forehead, and I find that this just really helps to give that gorgeous sheen, like that gorgeous bronzy sheen, even more to the skin. And especially if you're going out at night, I find that a dewy texture of foundation might not necessarily be as visible as like an actual highlight. So I think that for nights out in the summer, this is the best way to get that really dewy glow. Even when it's slightly darker, once the sun's set, you can still see how luminous and dewy the skin looks. To highlight my cheekbones, I'm going to be adding a little bit of the yellowy golden colour in the Anastasia palette onto an EcoTools fan brush, and I'm just going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones and down the centre of my nose. To finish off my highlighter, I'm going to be taking the dual-ended brush again. I'm going to be taking the fluffy blending side and popping that in the yellow highlighter again, and I'm going to pop this in the inner corners of my eyes. So to finish off the makeup look, I'm going to be applying some of the Sephora matte lip cream in the shade 10, and then I'm going to be applying this Giorgio Armani lipstick to the centre of my lips because it's slightly lighter in colour, and I just want to give it that kind of ombre lip effect, but also just give my lips a little bit more dimension. And I find that using two kind of similar colours but one that's slightly lighter really helps to give your lips some more dimension and stop them looking so flat, especially when you're using matte liquid lipsticks. So that is lips done, no lip liner needed, it's super easy, and I just find that matte lips are the best thing for the summer, all year round, but especially in the summer, because if you're hot and sweaty, you know that your lip products just aren't going anywhere. But to finish off the look, I'm actually going to show you one of my favourite hairstyles right now, which is a fishtail braid, and this is what I wear a lot on my nights out during the summer, like wherever I'm going, whether it's casual or not. I just like the fact that I know that my hair's not going to be sticking to my face or anything like that, because it's all like semi-neatly tucked into a braid. For the fishtail braid, I start off by back combing my hair, as I just find this gives my hair a little bit more shape and a little bit more volume. Then I just take my hair to whatever side I want the fishtail braid on, and I just basically tie it in a kind of loose side ponytail. So once I've done that, I split my hair into two sections, and I take a tiny piece from each side and pass it over to the other side. This is one of those things where it's really hard to do if it's the first time you've done it. I actually learned to do this by watching YouTube tutorials, so there are a ton on YouTube. If you want a really in-depth, very slow tutorial, there are so many out there, and they can probably explain it slightly better and give you a few more tips than I can. So I would definitely recommend, if you are new to this, watching a ton of them. But once I've done that over and over and over, it kind of looks very strange and very messy when it's all super neat. So I tie another hair elastic at the bottom of the hair and take the top one out, and then I start to just pull pieces of hair out and pull from the middle of the braid outwards. I do a mixture of both. I know some people just like to pull bits of hair out and some people like to pull from the braid outwards. I do both because I like a super messy braid. And I just keep pulling and pulling until I like where things are at, and then I spray some hairspray in it. Sometimes I'll pull out shorter front bits of hair as well. Sometimes I just leave them. It's all up to you. You can do whatever you like with these braids, but I just think they're the perfect summer hairstyle. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing this makeup tutorial and mini hair tutorial. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and if there are any other tutorials or any other videos that you want to see. I really hope you're all having a lovely day, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!